Welcome to our Market of the Moment update for the week of August 22nd, 2022. Michael Oldham with the Oldham team and EXP. Chris Madrid, guaranteed rate. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, long time no see. Been a couple of weeks. Couldn't get you. I wanted to start off with buyer demand is moderating a little bit, which is kind of follows up with what the chart we just went over. So even though the market is leveling out, moderating. Things are slowing down a little bit because of the mortgage rates and the unsteadiness of it. Just Chris just mentioned 2 weeks ago, you were at 5.5. In June, you're at 6.5. And data, shows that we could get back to that. So, I just feel like that, buyers are taking their time a little bit better, watching, maybe waiting for these notifications that Chris talks about to lock in a rate, things of that nature. So it's true, buyer demand has slowed over the past few months as mortgage rates have made it more expensive to buy a home. And the result is there's fewer bidding wars and there's less competition among buyers. Let's remember that these are national numbers. Our market locally is going to be just a tad warmer than these numbers here, but buyer demand, so there's just fewer multiple offer scenarios. So as the buyer, it is a good time to get out. There's less competition out there for you. To be honest, there's some less choices too on the housing market. A lot of things out there need work. The people that are selling them aren't willing to give them up because they have so much equity in it. So, I think I talked about this a little last week. There's this kind of a gap that's got to be bridged between where sellers are willing to sell and where buyers are willing to buy. And, that gap will get closed just because of market. But in May of 2022, average of 4.2 offers. In June, that number had dropped to 3.4 offers as an average. In July, your average offers was 2.8. Obviously, we'll be getting August info in here quick, and most likely it'll trend very similar to this, and it'll probably be down to about 2 offers or somewhere in there, just over 2 for August. Fewer homes selling above asking price. So as I'm going to show you here in a second, in the DFW market, except for our rural counties, the average home is still selling over list price. But in May of 2022, 55% of homes were selling over asking. In June, 51% were selling over asking. In July, that number had dropped by 12% down to 39% were selling over asking. And I would say most likely a projection for August is that number will drop yet again. But it does not show that the market is crashing. So if you've got $200,000 worth of equity and the market gives up 10%, you still got to think $180,000 worth of equity in your home. So maybe not as much as you did in June and May, but you still have plenty of equity. So don't forget, that's compared to the severely overheated market we saw for this past 2 years. That's what I always tell people. We saw a very hyper maybe not overinflated, but overheated market. These past 2 years just wasn't
overheated. Good. Yep.
Wasn't normal.
Yeah.
So 39% of homes sold above list price, down from 51% a month ago, 50% a year ago. So